Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to follow up on your question from a different perspective. And ports of entry, Mr. Mandrake, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but only 2 or 3% of our passenger cars are actually inspected right now with non-intrusive technology. 15 to 17% of our commercial vehicles are inspected, and you have these record volumes of seizures. It's the Biden administration now is talking about going to 40% inspection of vehicles coming through and maybe 70% of commercial vehicles by 2026. I'm going to ask you to straight line and speculate. What's it going to do to the seizures at the border?
Sir, as part of the layered approach, the non-intrusive inspection has become a key part of it. With that, 2% in the passenger vehicles has yielded a significant volume of overall seizures. So that extrapolation from that 2% to 40% will have significant increased seizures. And once you layer in things like the officer intuition, the canine capabilities, those seizure volumes are going to continue to increase.
And again, if I heard you earlier, all of you, your testimony, you're looking at drones now being a viable way of actually bringing in fentanyl into the United States. Is that correct?
There certainly is that potential, yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know what a drone costs, and I don't know what the value of a payload would be, but if we do a cost-benefit analysis, I'd imagine you can just flood any part of our border or borders to come up with a very profitable situation.
Yes, sir. The majority of the drones we've seen commercially available, things like the DJI, a couple $100 to $1,000 of payload capacities, 5-ish kilograms plus or minus, depending on what you're willing to pay.
And how much would that be in terms of value of fentanyl?
Depending on if it's...
You got a $200 drone, and what's the value of the payload?
You could easily have, $1 million worth per flight and continuous flights throughout the day.
How much?
Easily have $1 million per,
$1 million, so that's a pretty good return on your investment. And I know this last week I was in my district and I took a tour of a contractor that's about to put out a manufacturing really a system, not only of radar, but radar to interfere with the controls of drones as they move forward. I would imagine that's also in your horizon in terms of investing for our national defense and border defense. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
And again, gentlemen, I would just come back to my earlier statement and challenge that I made, which is let us know what we, as members of Congress, need to look at to help you do a better job of defending our country against fentanyl and other negative things that come in. You're the experts. We look at little patterns, little tidbits of what's going on, but you're the experts and you need to let us know what it is that you need. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, and yield the rest of my time to you.
The gentleman yield.